Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Troy Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First down, Chicago. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Wentz, caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
47. Check, 47. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And Robinson with a big catch. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12.
Hey. 4 down. He's coming. We got double.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Watch the shit on them. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Wentz now on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehry. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Make making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Bridgewater, and he completes it to Cohen. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. We own them. We own them. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid 1st half, and as we near the end of that 1st half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this 1st half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
1st down, a run with Cohen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm coming.
Bridgewater to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check.
Now Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check safety. Kill.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Watch out. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Ship. Check 31 on.
To throw, Bridgewater. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, At any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Bridgewater on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Wentz. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Bridgewater again. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Going up top for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Sanders. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wentz going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out of the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
46 down, man, 5-4.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Sunday. Here we go.
Now Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing now is Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They try again with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So fly, Eagles, fly.